Hello guys, my name is Sophie Keraisa Mang and welcome back to another episode of Cat Podcast. Today, unfortunately, I'm not with Mongwe Mang, but I have a very special guest. Her as a chairperson, a whole chairperson. So he will introduce himself, who he is, and he's the chairperson of what? So hi, Trevor.
Hi. Why do you make me feel like I'm a minister or something like that? I feel a little bit tense and grown up. But yeah, my name is...
You're a whole chairperson. Whole chairperson.
It sounds like I have all the money in the world. But yeah, my name is Trevor Wahile, and in relation to what we're talking about, I am the chairperson of CYPEN. It's an abbreviation for Commonwealth Youth Peace Ambassadors Network. So yeah.
So, okay, first I'd like to congratulate you for the position.
Thank you.
So did you apply for it or?
Yeah, we did.
Trevor?
Nah, Yeah, it wasn't about that. So it was an application which was put out there for all the 56 states. It's a Commonwealth, including the Caribbean, Africa, Asia, and Europe. And everybody had to put the application. We went through interviews that we had to go through.
That's beautiful.
And for first of its kind, a more SADC, and also for Botswana, a young person became a chairperson for that Commonwealth Youth
Are you the
Network.
first Motswana to be a chairperson?
Yeah. yeah. So,
you know when I scrolled on Facebook and then I wake up on a flag Botswana again. Okay, who is this guy?
yeah, okay.
I'm like, oh, Trevor. Okay, that was really beautiful. I love seeing Botswana, young Botswana, people winning out there. It's really a beautiful thing.
And they did mention Hore, they hardly get applications or anything from Botswana.
Is it?
For a lot, they do monitor these things. So I think it's important for young Botswana to be on the look for opportunities beyond Botswana, hella beyond SADC and Africa, just globally, hella. It's a must that we need to position ourselves. I think we saw what Litsile did, and it cemented who we are. So we also need to follow that kind of a tone.
Don't you think Rona youth are a bit ignorant?
And not necessarily information how I born or it's late for you to even try to do anything. Which I would say also on social media, it depends who are you following or following content social media works with algorithm, so it will feed what you're seeking for.
Exactly.
Yeah, so basically that. So it's information, it's because you're not really interested in that. It's not everybody who wants to work outside or do anything outside. People that are just happy with what they're doing. Yeah,
I'm really happy for you because it's a great opportunities. Such kind of opportunities, they open other opportunities.
Definitely. Just you also have to do good work when you get the opportunity. So
you have to make sure.
Yeah. So the next one will be determined. In 2 years, how will I have performed? Yeah.
You were saying that there are 56 countries.
Yeah, 56. So Commonwealth, it was formed. So Commonwealth, these are countries that colonized Britain. So this is how Commonwealth was formed. Now let's get together now and try to work together and see how we can better our countries, our economies and stuff like that.
I was actually coming to that.
Yeah, so it's basically that, and it includes the Caribbean, Africa, Asia, and Europe, like I was saying.
Like, okay, who came up with this idea? Like, who is behind all this?
So within the Commonwealth, Commonwealth Youth Networks, Commonwealth Youth Council, Commonwealth Student Association, Commonwealth Youth Commonwealth Youth Peace Ambassadors Network. And I think about 12 that they're out there, and it's basically an idea of let's include young people in development. And what a better way to make sure that young people are influential in policy development and also social development of people when they are present in decision-making platforms. When decisions are made, we are there to say, no, we don't think they speak
we have a say.
Yeah, globally the population, it's youthful. Africa, I think on its own, the population youth-wise, it's around 69%. It's young people. So it basically says you can't do any future, kind of like a future, we are not part of it.
Exactly, it's very important.
Yeah,
what you say is very important because I think it's best we get trained at our level so that when we get there, we already have the idea of what's going on.
So Saipan, basically what we're doing with Saipan is we are more onto peace building. Peace building it encompasses so many things, from your faith, from your economies, to the education part of it, to lawmaking. We're basically saying that we want young people to be at the forefront of saying, now the world is at peace. You get, and this is how the world is at peace. It looks like this because we have young people at the forefront. We are negotiators of saying, how on a leading commotion within Africa, we're saying this particular conflict is affecting young people like this.
I have a question. Like, can you put it in a practical way? This is where we come in, like practicalize it.
Basically what we're trying to do is we're also trying, for example, what we're doing, I can give an example with the whole allowance thing that is happening in the country.
To talk about it.
It's okay. The whole student allowance needs to be increased because you promised. For us, what we strive for, we're saying, instead of the violent way of approaching it, this is how you can this is how negotiations are done. You get
peaceful negotiation.
This is these are the processes, and this is how you can be creative about it, and this is how you lobby and influence change. So that's where we come in. Instead of being angry on social media, which usually would be a trend for like 2 weeks or a month, we show you the processes and things that could be effective for a long time.
But sometimes the youth, we believe in, we have to, so that someone can listen to us, we have to fight so that people can listen to us.
I understand. There's a healthy debate and there's violence. Any form of violence, we don't condone any form of violence. No matter how you justify it, you cannot justify violence. For us, we're saying, be in a position to say you are able to negotiate and angle out things that you want to do. I understand you have to be, there's a difference between being violent and being persistent. So I think somehow we confuse the two.
Yeah, we do a lot. So as the new chairperson, what are your plans? And what are your plans? I wanted to say that starting with your own country, Botswana. What are you planning? What are you cooking?
So currently we are reviewing applications of country representative for all of the 56 states. So with the 56 states, we're going to be having Saipan country representative. And this is somebody who will be bearing the duties of making sure we're implementing and doing things in the ground and capturing issues and all of that for Botswana. So once we have that's one of the things that we're doing. But our main goals, basically, when it comes to that level of country level, we're more focused on grassroots level. We want to have and highlight conversations of young people who are left out. This is a young person probably who was married at a young age, child marriage, a young person who've never been to school. Want to capture their realities and let them speak for themselves. We want to put them in platforms saying they'll be able to get opportunities. So basically that's what we'll want to do at country level. Personal one is I want to, by the time I think I leave my tenure, is I need to have sold a story of young people who can be counted on, young people who are responsible and ethical leaders. Oftentimes we see young people who occupy positions but they're never available, they're busy, and they like. Now for me, that's not who I am also personally, but hella we want to do something like make leadership a bit cooler and more about the people than the person who's in office.
You know, I'm a big fan of leadership.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, what does leadership mean to you as true?
It's helping people, man. Serving, helping people. Simple as that. For me, it's that I don't want to, because I think from my background of even volunteerism was more of, let's help people. Is this really effective in helping people? That's where the debates came in. But hella, it's basically just making sure somebody's living a decent life, especially for young people. So it's basically that. I heard also you did mention you're also the vice president at. Is it a president or a vice president?
I was a minister, vice president, and president. You know, in my leadership journey, this is what I learned. I learned that when you are at the top, it doesn't mean that you know everything. Yeah. So when I was the president, I allowed the ministers to suggest things and put them into action.
Yeah.
I didn't say no, my final word. No.
You gotta influence. Yeah.
I loved how it was, because it made them to be comfortable and to work so hard.
I never leave any conversation without mentioning the kind of a team I have with Saipan. It's mind blowing. I hardly do the work.
It's a good thing, right?
And the people
it's nice.
It's amazing to have people who come up with things and say, I was thinking we could do this. That's when you critically ask how it could be achieved, and like you are able to even take it further to people who could support. You get, so we have an amazing team.
I think when you have a good team, you're going to win everything. You're going to enjoy your leadership journey.
Oh, you did mention you were with my mom.
Yeah.
How was it? How was he?
Why are you saying how was he?
How was he? Yeah.
He is.
I know him from church, by the way, so now I only know the church side of him. Yeah.
Actually, it was a beautiful journey working with Mungwema. Why is it? I'm not gonna lie, Joe. I was at first, when he became the president, I was the secretary general.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And then I learned a lot from him.
I learned about his presidency after he left.
Is it?
Yeah, that's when he started like putting things on social media. I don't know, probably that's when he started becoming tech savvy more. But I started learning about those after that.
Yeah, when he was the president, I was the secretary general, and then from there, I really learned a lot from him. He taught me what leadership is, and he listened to Vusi Tandaka.
Everybody does. He's amazing. He's amazing.
He's an amazing person. Yeah, and then I learned 1, 2, 3 or 4 things from him, and then I adopted some things the gaps that he had.
Oh, okay, okay.
So then when I became the president, he was the vice.
Oh, okay. So that's good. You don't want to visit any leadership role again? You should be on the outlook. But there are so many opportunities, like I was saying, for young Botswana out there. I think it just takes you having the right people and following the right people.
Yes.
One thing also, I'm not a person who likes gatekeeping, and this is like you want to be in everything and doing everything. I understand the hotala and stuff, and we want to be glorified. So, but hella there's so many opportunities out there. It's just you going online. You can even go online and search, and find opportunities. And I know LinkedIn also flows in a lot of opportunities for young people.
Yes.
Flows in a lot of not only positions but conferences, internet. That's how you get to meet people. Some of the opportunities which I've got, it's through attending something that I've applied for, and you'd find somebody you did network with. Then 3 years later, they're like, we want to do this. Are you available? Yeah, so showing up also counts.
I think that's a good advice to the youth out there. Because, hey, like when we're having a conversation earlier on, you're saying that it's always best we create opportunities for ourselves.
Yeah.
Because no one can call Sophie out of the blue about Sophie, can you come and do 1, 2, 3, 4?
And it's never easy. I'll give an example.
It's not.
I'll give an example. There was a time where I was training for Yarn FM for a radio presenter, and that time I was broke. Yarn FM was still at Fairgrounds. I was still living with G West. G West side, yeah, Malapo Crossing. I was paying $450. Basically, I was paying for a bunk bed because they needed a bunk bed and we were 4 in one room. So it was a big room though.
Okay.
So I would walk from Fairgrounds to G West around 11 to 12 busiku after training, alone in the dark. And by that time, Borel Pakabatsu is you have to use the main road for you to get work. So during winter at that time, and these are things that probably realities of, hey, I'm a leader, it's different from how people see it. So it's things like that. It's you being broke for a long time. It's you learning a lot of information. Now, considering you attend meetings and you leave the meetings, because people were technical, they were using big words.
Yes.
And you're afraid of being in that space or even saying something because you don't understand. So it's challenges like that. Challenges sitting where it's also just when you become or you are in position now, how do you keep composure? It's a challenge on its own. How you are able to calm yourself down and say, I'm in control of this and I'm here to do this, without it going over your head and feeling like you're bigger than everybody. It's some of the challenges.
Hey, from what you're saying, you have to be very persistent. I remember when I was stepping out from being the president, I wanted to just be on the ground level.
Oh, you became president also?
Yeah.
I sense nepotism between you and me. I sense nepotism.
Listen, I started leadership when my first year. I was like, no, this guy's pajamaji. So I want to be part of them. I want to show money also. So that's when I started leadership. And then the president, by then, he told me that, Sophie, you have to make sure Horotamos Ole president.
Okay.
You should do that. Then I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So from when I stepped out from the position of being a president, I wanted to connect with people at the ground level because I didn't experience it. My whole period I was in leadership, so I wanted to experience it. And I think I experienced it for a long period of time. Step in back to the leadership era, it was hard. It was also hard because I have to show up on different
it's different now.
Events. Like you're saying, and it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. It's very, very hard because I'm always scrolling on LinkedIn. I'm like, hey, I have to attend this event. The entrance fee, it's this amount of money.
For me, it was a different case in a sense of I think now there are a lot of events happening, and that's where young people network and prefer to go. For me, it was more community work. It's campaigns which were done Kobo Khortla, Kobo East and West Hanahai. It's things like that. Engaging
Where
with
is that?
It's Khansi area.
Is it?
It's areas like that. For me, it was more like, that's why I was like, I'm more passionate about humanity more than any other thing. It's engaging with other people's realities. So you take a step back and look at yourself like, okay, not everything revolves around me. You're in an area where nobody speaks Setswana, nobody speaks English, and you have to find a way to communicate and learn that reality also. So it's things like that for me that I think I learned much about community work and stuff like that. Now it grew into something that is bigger.
Nice.
So it's more like that. It's for me, the journey was more like that in a sense.
You know what I love about your journey? It's that There's a roots to it.
Yeah.
Has a connection.
No, yeah.
There's a foundation. You created a foundation for it.
Yeah.
You didn't just wake up and apply for.
Yeah. I think all of this started with P education in Mimoskulu. You know, P education in junior school, where you have to go in classes and teach people about your social behavioral change and stuff like that, being booed by the classes you know, things like that. But and also people advice on the way, people telling you like you never know who's watching, so continue doing what you're doing. And today it's the same people also from way back that I still have to support me, to back me up and stuff like that.
So how long are you going to be the chairperson?
It's 2 years. 2 years. I love the 2 year period. It's okay.
Why?
It's enough for me to effect change.
How about 5 years?
Nah, 5 years is just too long. The world is just too fast. There's too much information, too many changes. And the next few years, ChatGPT won't be relevant. So things are
So you want to be relevant for 2 years and then?
Yeah. Happy it's good for you to leave office when it's good. When it's still, you know, when it's still, things are still good, that's when you leave.
Okay.
You get, so for me, it's more like that. I don't want to stay for long.
Okay, that's good for you. If I was you, I'd have about 10 years.
Why 10 years?
I like to settle down.
No, you don't have to. You know, in a world where we're living, there's too much chaos. You don't have time to, let me take a step back and reassess myself and let myself settle in. Immediately when you jump in, the work has to go along. You know, you can give yourself 3 months to figure out what's happening. After that, we don't want a lot. I think that's why even some of Botswana with our new president, they're like, you've been in power for too long. We want changes now. You get, so...
2 months.
So I understand some of the energies like